Good morning, everyone. This is Teacher Joanna, and I will be your teacher in values. Now, before we start our lesson, let us first have these words. Everyone, let us read. Okay, so everyone, let us read obliged. Okay, again, obliged. Next, we have Baruch period. Everyone, let us read Baruch period. Okay, and then we have procrastinate. Everyone, let us read procrastinate. So the words are obliged, Baruch period, and procrastinate. So do you know the meaning of the words? Okay, so let us know the meaning of the words, everyone. When we say obliged, that is do as someone asks. That is obliged. When we say Baroque period, describes the style or period of European music between the years of 1600s and 1750. That is Baroque period. And when we say procrastinate, putting off or delaying an action to a later time. That is procrastinate. Now today, we are going to talk about industriousness. Okay, so are you ready to listen? Very good. So, what are we going to talk about? Industriousness. If you are ready to listen, please sit up straight, eyes on me and ears on me. Focus so that you will understand the lesson. Okay, so let's talk about industriousness. Okay, industriousness. Being industrious means that one is able to work hard and is diligent, energetic, and determined. If you are industrious, then you are able to work hard, you are diligent, energetic, and determined. Okay, it means attending to an important mission and responsibility. That is being industrious. And there is no moment wasted when one is industrious. With an excellent time management, work is finished on a scheduled time, if not ahead of schedule, and the work ahead of schedule, and the work produced is in highest quality. Okay, so that is being industrious means. Okay, are you industrious? Okay, so at the end of this lesson, answer that question if you okay, so the question is, are you industrious? So are you able to work hard? Are you diligent, energetic, and determined? Do you attend to an important mission and responsibility? Okay. Do you not waste time? Okay. So that is being industrious. All of it. Okay. All of it is being industrious. Now, I'm going to read to you a quote. Okay. I was obliged to be industrious. Whoever is equally industrious will success equally well, said Johann Sebastian Bach. Okay, that is Johann Sebastian Bach. Now, his very own words describes his journey to success. Okay, do you know Johann Sebastian Bach? Okay, Johann Sebastian Bach is a German composer, an organist, organist in the Baroque period. Okay, he is very successful in Baroque period. His music is admired for its intellectual depth, technical command, and artistic beauty. Now, he is one of the greatest composer of all time. His quote says it all. If you wish to be successful, you need to be industrious. Okay, remember that Johann Sebastian Bach said, I was obliged to be industrious because whoever is equally industrious will success equally well. Okay, always remember that. Now, to be industrious means to be persistent in your work, okay, and your study. Now, to be industrious is to be persistent in your work and in your study. Being industrious is the root of both skills and discipline. If you are industrious, you are skillful and you are disciplined. Okay, as you work harder and as you spend more time studying, you are not only widening your knowledge but also sharpening your skills. Okay, if you are industrious, you are skilled and you are disciplined. Okay, so I have here the story of the grasshopper and the ant. Okay, I'm going to read to you this story. Okay, listen. One bright day in late autumn, a family of ants were bustling about in the warm sunshine, drying out the grain they had stored up during the summer, when a starving grasshopper, his fiddle under his arm, came up and humbly begged for a bite to eat. "What?" cried the ants in surprise. "Haven't you stored anything away for the winter? What in the world were you doing all last summer?" "Okay, I didn't have time to store up any food," whined the grasshopper. "I was so busy making music that before I knew it, the summer was gone." The ants shrugged their shoulders in disgust. "Making music were you?" they cried. "Very well, now dance." And they turned their backs on the grasshopper and went on with their work. Now, the moral of this story is that there's a time for work and a time for play. So if it is a time for work, you work. If it is a time to play, you play. Okay, as a student, as a pupil, always manage your time properly. There's a time to study and a time to play. If it is very important that you study, then you have to study. Okay, disregard playing. Okay, you can always play. Okay, every day you have 24 hours, but be responsible. Okay, of your time. Manage it properly. Manage it well. Okay, if it is time for studying, just study. If it's time for playing, okay, you can play. Okay, that is the moral of this story, the grasshopper and the ant. Okay, during the summertime, the grasshopper was singing, singing, while the ant are gathering foods for the winter. And when the winter came, the grasshopper don't have anything to eat, and the ants have a lot of stored food. Okay, so that's the importance of bearing in mind that there is a time for your work and there is a time for your play. Do you understand? Now, I'm going to tell you the 12 great lessons tiny ants teach us. Okay? So, ant is an epitome of industriousness. Okay? So, ant is a very industrious insect or animal. So the first lesson is lesson 1, ants are organized. Okay, that is lesson 1. Are you organized? Like an ant? Lesson 2, ants are very unselfish. Why? Because they are very much willing to put the needs and wishes of others before their own. Okay, it's a great lesson from a tiny ant that an ant is not selfish. Okay, the ant is unselfish. Okay, they are very willing to put up the needs of others, the wishes of others before their own. Lesson 3, ants share everything they get. You have to share. Always share. It's better to give than to receive. They are social insects. They do everything together. Okay? They show great interest in sharing. If you see that someone needs something and you have that thing, you share. Okay? It won't hurt you. It will. Okay? On the other hand, it will benefit you. Because God will bless you for being unselfish. Okay? Lesson 4, ants are amazingly disciplined. Okay, that tiny little insect is disciplined. Whenever they do their work, they know exactly where they ought to be. No one competes against another. Everyone stays in line. Everyone is where they are supposed to be. Okay, they are disciplined. Lesson 5. Ants are constantly busy. They love to work. That tiny little ant loves to work. They are always busy. Lesson 6. Ants are committed and devoted to their work. Okay, so this tiny little insect, okay, are committed and devoted to their work. Ants always keep themselves busy all day long. They are busy, however, they are busy doing something important. Okay, it is very important that you are busy doing something that is important to you. Do you understand? You're not just doing something that is not important. Okay, you have to keep in mind or bear in mind that you have to do the important things in life. Do you understand? Lesson 8. Ants are incredibly fast creatures. Ants may be small, but never underrate their speed. They are very fast. Okay? Lesson 9. Ants are great planners. Okay, are you a great planner? When winter comes, they have enough food stored. They plan. Summer is for storing food. Winter is for relaxing. Okay, lesson 10. Ants are strong and hardworking. Ants are noted for carrying objects that are bigger than them. Okay, imagine that. They are carrying objects that are bigger than them. Lesson 11. Ants are great team player. Everything an ant does is for the benefit of the colony, and they will work until they are done. Okay, they are a great team player. And the last lesson is that ants make the most of every opportunity. When there is an opportunity, they grab it. So those are the 12 great lessons tiny ants teach us. Okay? Okay, so now I have your question. What is industriousness? Okay, industriousness means that one is able to work hard, diligent, okay, energetic, and determined. Okay? It's not wasting time for nothing. Okay, that is industriousness. Okay, so what did you learn today? Today we have learned about industriousness. It is very important that we are industrious. Don't waste time doing something that is not, that won't benefit you. Be like an ant. Okay? Hardworking, unselfish, disciplined, great team player. Okay, so if you are industrious, you will be successful in the near future. Do you understand me? So are you industrious? Do you want to be industrious? Very good. So if you really did understand the lesson, then let us proceed to your practice exercise, wherein you are going to answer activity A, page 117, and your evaluation will be answer activity page 121 to 125. This is about the great lesson tiny ants teach us. Don't forget to answer your practice exercise and your evaluation because I am going to check it. Do you understand? Okay, and here is your assignment. What is industriousness? Don't forget to do your assignment. Okay, so thank you for listening. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.